All right, cool. My bad, my bad. A little bit behind schedule here, but mic should be on. Let me double check. Yep, looks good. Turn my music up a little bit. Headphones. All right. All right. Nice, nice. Volume looks pretty solid. If we pretty much take everything off the charts here, take a look at ES. ES makes all-time high, right? We got a massive rejection overnight. And what do you notice? Right? There was a gap. Price has pretty much filled in this gap immediately. Let's see how price responds now that that gap is filled. We had a nice engulfing bar here in the Asian session. And I don't understand why. Connected. All right. Headphones. Not sure why this is being so weird. My headphones won't connect for whatever reason. And I don't know why. Pair new device, Bluetooth, show all devices. I don't know. My headphones just won't connect, which isn't a big deal, but I do want to make sure my mic is on. Looks like it is. Check. All right. Yeah. Mm. All right. Yeah. So mic is good. Everything's good. All right. Cool. So waiting for the market to pretty much break this range here, which I have highlighted. And if we look, let's take a look at this macro, see how price is responding so far. I love how price left these lows down here. All right, so Mike is working. All right, yeah. So, all right, yeah. So I could bring my voice up just a little bit. That way, you guys can hear me. I don't want my my son in the background. All right. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful volume to start today. And from what I could see, we had a sweep of all-time highs. So this is our new all-time high. A massive break in structure after we swept that all-time high, which is a bearish reaction. All right. And then we push back into some bullish territory. We get a nice bullish reaction. So if price fails to make a high here, the first thing I'm thinking is we can break this low. I think we're going to start flipping into a downtrend for a few weeks. Or if price does end up breaking this high, that's a good sign that price wants higher. All right. Nice, clean uptrend so far. Really nice uptrend. So this is our protected low area, very important area. See how price responds once we get back up into here. Weekly open sitting here, Asia high, all that good stuff sitting right here. So there could be a lot of selling pressure from this level. And that's pretty much it. Just have to wait for 10 a.m. to show us which way it wants to sweep. I would love to see 10 a.m. take this high here, pre-market high, and then offer something like that. Let's look around and see what all these other trading traders are up to today. See who's online. Also, I saw My Funded Futures has a big payout, major announcement for daily payouts. Stay tuned for major updates. Had this major countdown on the page, and then it didn't say anything about it after that. They're supposed to make some sort of announcement about daily payouts at My Funded Futures. So let's see what they have to say. It's crazy. Market seems to have died. Now that 10 a.m. opens, it's like stuck. Don't have any news today, right? All right. Oh, okay. So, oh well, my Fund Futures didn't do anything crazy. They switched their profit split from 80% to 90% split, which is good, but not that big deal. All right, so I'm gonna lock in here, pretty much set some alerts at this high. Yeah, set some alerts at the high and wait for that to be swept. uh, uh, Take a look around YouTube real quick to see who else is live right now. See if Tanya is live or anybody else, right? No Tanya. It is Monday. I don't think we have much news. Yeah, there's nothing going on as far as news today. Don't know why my music isn't working today, so I'll have to figure that out later. Or maybe right now. Like I'll have to end the stream if I wanted to fix that. If headphones are working now. Perfect. I got them working. All right. So headphones are good. Now let's see if I can put some sound effects. Sure. Why? See. Or here. Okay. There we go. I got some music on my end. Nice. Let me see if you guys can hear that. We are rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's see. All right, here we go. I think music should be fine. Check. Yeah, we got the music. Voice- My voice is cutting. Yeah, my voice is cutting. Yeah, super cutting. Uh, yeah, so rolling, rolling, rolling. It's not cutting. Interface, rolling, 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 rolling. That's so here. What I'm gonna do is this. We're still waiting for this high to be taken out here. Meanwhile, okay, yep, actually, good call. We have taken that high out on Nasdaq. We have this 950. Where is so there's no real macro activity, so I'm not really too worried about that right now. The macro pretty much dried out. Good. All right. So I want to know how price responds at this level. Let me wait. Oh, so my voice should be very, very clean, crisp, clean, clean, and crisp. Um, I don't know. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, it sounds good. It's not really cutting on my end. All right, cool. I think could be yeah, a little bit more slack, so it's not. That's not yeah. So that's going to so that's going to be this one. All right, there we go. Perfect. No cutting. All right, excellent. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. So back to the chart. Cool. Zoom in here. First things first, we have taken this level. All right. I want to see this level get hit on both charts. So that's going to be my draw right now for ES. That will be my draw for ES. Nice. All right. So yeah, that's my draw on ES. I'm looking to see now that we've taken out this high, I want to see how price responds at this 10 a.m. level here. See if price can retest it. Let me know if we want to go higher. We could potentially want to retest this weekly open. All right. So we'll see. Price is moving slow. Hopefully we get some speed to help, verify what price is putting together. It is a Monday, no news, so don't want to get my hopes up too high here. I'll just sit back, relax. So we took this high at 1025. Excuse me. And you see price pulling back into this consolidation area here, pulled back into the EMA. Yeah, looks like I'm probably going to try this buy. Depending on how we respond here, should be a quick scalp higher like that. Stop below here, like 4 points. And the draw would be this weekly open because there's not much to our left. Let's look over and see what the higher time frame has to say. Right, yeah. So when I look at the higher time frame, 4 hour, 2 hour, even the 1 hour chart, this open price is what gets my attention. And it's aligned with the weekly open. Price could want to retest in here before you get that next bearish move. So that's what I'm thinking here. My first jab would be a buy above 10 a.m. up to this weekly open, and potentially just like go break even or something at this high, or it just depends on what type of speed we see, right? If we see price close strongly above this high, then I'll let it go. But really just depends. If price starts rejecting this level, I wouldn't be afraid to just get out at break even and wait for a better setup. All right, so as you can see, 10 a.m. is being retested here, which is perfect. Now we get to see, all right, is price going to flip 10 a.m. here, like so? Or are we going to remain below 10 a.m. and push back towards the opposite side of the range, which would be down here towards these relative equal lows, towards this massive imbalance? So we're about to find out. And NASDAQ looks a little bit stronger here. Yeah, NASDAQ is stronger at the moment. Got some new tunes on today. All we need is some good volume. So depending on how price responds now at this low, you see this SMT being put in. That's gonna let me know whether I want to go short or not. This gap right here is the only relevant gap right now. Make it yellow. It's like inside the macro, it's at 950, a little bit later than I would anticipate. But as you can see, there's nothing else over here that was being interacted with. So just taking what I was given here. And I want to see how price responds at this level. If we get some bullish pressure, then I'm pretty hip for the buys if we can get above 10 a.m. Still looks pretty bullish depending on how, like I said, we respond right now. All right. All right, cool. So let's see what type of move we can get from here. You can see price pushing back to this 10 a.m. price, which is my key level right now. A strong close above here. I would love to see a rejection first. Show me a wick off of 10 a.m. real quick. 12 seconds left. What that shows me is, all right, well, I guess we don't really need any more rejection. I would love to see price reject just so we can get a short-term low, right? Push back underneath and then get back above it. That gives me like two opportunities to analyze price here, where I'm like, all right, we have this short-term low inside and we have this short-term low down here. I could put my stop below this one and then take it higher. All right, I'm thinking price is going to try to run here. So if I'm looking at my stop, 7.5 points would be 13 micros, 13 micros on ES for 500. I'm going to long this here. What price did I get? 7,001. 7,001 long, 7.5 point stop. Here, let me type this up. And I may, you may have to take more than one stab at this. Price is moving pretty slow. And we're having this new 30-minute candle on the way soon here. So price could try to pull back, which I'm okay with it. As we can see, we gave price multiple chances to try and go lower, and price is ripping higher here. So I would say that we're probably going to make a new high here. Start putting some orders in here. I'm looking for this weekly open to be filled. Stop here. 7.5 points. All right, cool. Probably gonna be more like 8 points because I got a better. I mean, I didn't get the best feel. So yeah. And MES. Fuck. Mm. And then if you're trading the NASDAQ, you get a stop below here. About a 40-point stop. That's strange. Crypto's pretty strong. I would anticipate crypto to catch up with current price, at least midnight price. So I'm gonna set some alerts here. That'll be my signal for potential resistance, right? We take out this high here on ES, which was my initial draw. Remember, I was saying I wanted to see ES take out this high. All right, now that this high has been taken out, price could pull back down to this 10 a.m. price. So I don't want to go break even yet. I want to see how price responds, and understanding that this setup is at a really good spot, right? So if let's say I'm wrong about the buy here and price starts slamming underneath 10 a.m., I'm okay with giving this buy a chance to expand just in case it tries to run away. Right. And if it does want to reverse off of this high, what happens is that opens the door for a very, very nice short where there's nothing stopping price underneath this yellow zone here. So I'm okay with taking this jab at the buys right now. And depending on how this plays out, if price wants to go bearish, I'll go ahead, flip my position and start looking for a much, much needed short, right? The market is overextended right now. So if the market's not drawing towards this weekly open, then that means we're going to start pushing back towards midnight, pushing back towards this red line here, and that'll be my draw. So I should be able to catch a really, really big trade if price wants to flip bearish here. All right, so that's the game plan. First off, let the buys try and expand here because you can see bullish structure is holding. And then from there, now that this high is taken, price could try to flip bearish, right? We know that this was a draw on liquidity from the beginning. So it's important to see what happens now. Don't want to go break even. Just sit back, relax, see what happens. All right, so with ES back above this red line, you want to see speed above this red line. Any resistance here is basically telling you that this trade is going to take a while. But you want to see some speed through this high. We spent a lot of time inside of this yellow zone here, and you saw SMT. You saw multiple SMT divergences at this level, right? So now that we're opening this new 30-minute candle, let's take a look at the 30-minute chart here. All right, 30-minute. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Looking at this 30-minute chart, let's clear up everything. We take out this previous 30-minute high. SMT, you see the divergence at these highs. We took out 930 high with this 10 a.m. candle, but that didn't happen over here. And then now we're taking out all the highs on this 1030 candle, but that didn't happen over here. So there's a bunch of hesitation at this level. Either price is going to blast through it, or you're going to see a lot of resistance here and probably try to flip bearish, which isn't that terrible, right? we understand what the objective is. The objective is literally just a retest of this weekly open. We're not really looking for a massive move here. So depending on how this 10 a.m. level holds up will determine how I manage this trade here. We also have this 1 minute fair value gap here. But like I said, once we take this red line, you don't want to see price get back underneath it. That may lead to a lot more resistance than I want to see right now. Got this 1 minute gap here. Would love to see price just hold. We also have a 1 minute gap sitting in here. So we're chilling. It's just we're pushing back towards this red line over here on NASDAQ. Remember, we already took this red line. That's what makes me think this is going to rip higher. We already broke structure here. We pulled back and we failed to break this gap. And then now we get ES making that new high, taking that red line as well. So now that we've already seen both take out that red line and we've already seen a pullback here, you want to see price start looking for a new high again. All right. Anything in between is just going to be a bunch of time distortion, waste of time, a bunch of nonsense, right? You want to see price start making this move towards a draw. And I think we got our draw, which is that new week open. Sitting at 947, 946 on NASDAQ and sitting at about 7,007 for ES, about 5.5 points from my entry, which I will probably go break even once that level gets hit, or I may just take profits and just call it a day because the speed is a bit concerning. I don't like how slow price is moving. So if price jabs into here and shows resistance, then I may just cut it, call it a day. Come back tomorrow. We have more news on the table tomorrow, so it'll be better for sure. Nice speed through this high, but I want to see a nice strong closure through it. Otherwise, this price is going to pull back again. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get another pullback if we can't get a strong closure through here. Price could come all the way back to entry for no reason, even though it's bullish, right? It's just how the market is. Every time it takes out a high, it's very likely to pull back. I wish it would consistently do stuff like that, but sometimes it'll blast through the high and don't even turn around. Other times it'll pull back. So you just have to sit back and see what happens. We haven't taken out this high yet on NASDAQ. I'm looking for this high to be taken in the next 30 minutes on NASDAQ. Let's take a look at YM versus crypto. Yeah, look at how far YM is away from this weekly open. We have midnight price. I would say there's a lot more upside, right? So just give price a chance here. Good speed there. I'm looking for, let's go to 5-minute chart here. I'm looking for a strong 5-minute close in the next 2 minutes above this internal high here. But hey, man, as always, the market can do whatever it wants to do here. It could waste our time, go absolutely nowhere, or it could actually start to reward the buyers and push towards the new week open. If I'm looking at the 5-minute, from the 5-minute chart all the way up to the hourly chart, 4-hour chart, this is the area of interest right here, the weekly open. You see the clean order block, you see the liquidity left, a nice wick, right? So the draw seems pretty obvious. Question is, how long does price take to just move another, like 6 points? Not even that many points away. It's right around the corner. Right now we're sitting at 704. Weekly open is at 707. So literally 3 points away. Either we're going to get that follow through here or price is gonna snub it and start being weird, bro. We're only 3 points away. So can you please just tag this level for me? Well, I tell you, man. No more stupidity, bro. We saw some really good volume at the open. We got some accumulation here. We see the breakout now. Can you just go ahead and expand, please? We're not asking for too much more, just 3 more points, maybe 5. And that'll be it. NASDAQ approaching this high. Let's see what happens at this high. This is starting to make me think something stupid's about to happen. Either we're gonna pop really strong through here, or we're about to see some rejection off of this high. I'm hoping it's the pop. Weekly open is literally 2 points away. Not even 1.25 points away. Nice. NASDAQ hasn't hit it yet. We haven't hit midnight over here yet. There's a little bit more energy. We can just get a strong pop here. Oh, that's not good. All right, yeah. I think it's trying to play games, guys. Why are we showing so much resistance at this high right now? It's probably about to turn all the way back around, man. But I can't cut the trade. We haven't hit anything important. Stupid. Promise you guys, this is it's about to make us wait another 40 minutes for 2 points, I guess. A point and a half, if that. Come on, bro. Let's go ahead and take it out now. Crazy. There you go, ES. You're almost there, kid. Let's check on YM. Still haven't even broken halfway through that. We should just fly, man. There should be one more expansion here. All right, there goes weekly open. Almost. Yes, we barely nick it. I hate stuff like that. Come on, bro. Just jab it. I think I'm going to cut it at that just because of how stagnant price appears to be. I want to see strong moves similar to what we saw at the market open. You see how massive these candles were? That's the type of volume I want to see because we're in very bearish territory right now. And I think it's a wrap. Maybe we just tap it by a millimeter and then the reverse looks like, I don't know. This type of stuff is agonizing because all I want is just a drive, not a minuscule tap. There we go. Come on. One last push through it, and I'm going to get out of this knowing that price could reverse very heavily any moment now. Man, this is tough. The toughest 1 point we could ask for. Just push through it. You're almost there, kid, and it just won't do it. You're almost there, kid. I'm looking for a push into this red zone here. All right, I'm going to have to... There we go. All right, now I'm going to have to basically cut this at any rejection. I'll take 350 today. Giving it a chance to pop, but yeah, it's look at it just freeze. Look at it, guys. Yeah, come on, bro. I'm out. Easy money. Gotta take the easy money. Look, as soon as I get out, it want to start pushing. You little. All right, yeah. I'll take that. There goes that last little push I would have wanted. There goes that last push I would have wanted there. Beautiful. Now NASDAQ looks like it may hit this level as well. Excellent. 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 Maybe you got a few extra points there if you held, but there goes that speed that I was looking for. And that's going to wrap it up for me today. About 7 points, right? Yeah, about 7 points on the NASDAQ. I mean, yes. You don't want to get too greedy up here. So even if price, like, let's say price just runs away here, there's no way for me to sit here and comfortably hold that, knowing that we're pushing into very bearish territory and understanding that the pre-market is very overextended, right? Look at this massive overextension. I just wanted to see this hit the weekly open, right? So that's that. Make sure all of my orders are wiped. There's that as well. I'm out across all my accounts. And I will screenshot this, drop it in the chat. TP. I would love to see price make a new all-time high today, but like I said, it's just too risky. Way too risky. But that's ultimately the volume you want to see. You want to see a nice push through the weekly open. This closure opens the door for higher. It's just a matter of like, all right, where is it actually going to go? This 2 p.m. price could be the next wall, right? Beautiful trade. My goodness, you get an extra 10 points here on the NASDAQ. Got an extra 2 points here on ES so far. Makes you wonder, are we actually drawing towards this high here? Because YM is nowhere near weekly open, which YM should hit it. Crypto, nowhere near midnight just yet, which that should be hit, which means that there could be a lot more upside. But rule number one, don't be greedy, right? Have a plan, stick to the plan. And once that plan is completed, go ahead, enjoy your day. All right. So pretty solid move. I will be back at it tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow looks like. Oh wow, CPI is tomorrow. So nice. Should be a very, very clean session tomorrow. See what we can catch. I'll wrap it up here. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to message me in the chat room. And let's go down to the 1 minute, get this screenshot. Beautiful. Divergence here, SMT. We held this gap here, take the high. I'm actually gonna do these side by side here. Nice. And I love how both charts gave you that push. That's a good sign, right? NASDAQ isn't lagging too far behind right now. They're pretty much neck and neck. All right. Any notes? Let's see. This high was taken at 1025. This high was taken at really not the high, the entry. All right, cool. That's all. Pretty basic trade today. And let's see what the rest of the week has for us. Really good session, done by 11:30. Can't complain about that at all. So you guys take care. God bless. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:45. Later.